Hello again everyone, welcome back to more Dark Souls 2. So now what we're going to do, since we got this key from the ancient dragon, what we're going to do now is use it. And basically you could tell straight away kind of what it was for. It was to use at these giant trees, I guess. I find it interesting that those noises and the lights you see near the trees are the same ones you see on those enemies in Shrine of Amana, the lizard men kind of thing. So this is pretty cool. We actually enter the memory of the particular giant, and all these memories here are. There's a fog gate, cool. You get to see giants pounding on the fort, basically. And we get some free souls, which is always cool. I'm just wandering around what's happening. I don't think I need to kill these guys. I don't assume I have to. I just run by them. Oh, and I see that way too late, even though it was... I read the message, I think, saying that be wary of head. I didn't think about it. And yeah. The annoying thing about this particular section is that you get put back at the bonfire, so you have to go through the giants. So you have to have that loading screen when you die, come back at the bonfire, and then you have the loading screen when you enter this area again. So it's like an extra loading screen you just do not need. Okay, now the head's coming down. Okay, now we're prepared. Whoa! Okay, we got hit as well, which isn't cool. And suddenly we're at a boss fight. I did not expect that. This sword kind of reminds me of the sword that was available in Demon Souls. The one that you used to kill the Stingray boss. Oh damn, I don't know what's up with the audio. Damn. I don't remember the audio being this crap when I was playing. Oh, that sucks. Hopefully maybe when I edit this it's better. I don't think so. I can't tell. Either way, we're doing pretty well here. We're doing good damage and he's not really hitting us. And we managed to stay out of the fire attacks and those other giants didn't bother us or anything like that. Ah man, this volume is annoying. Oh no, it's back now. Must have been something to do with like the frame rate or something. Processing unit basically not being able to handle too much going on at a time. And the audio suffered. Yeah, I just wanted to get that item just in case. Because I know more fire would be coming down. Let's see, was there anything else I missed? Doesn't look like it. Man, I don't know what's up with the audio. Maybe it's just a memory thing. Yeah, I was trying to stay away from that fire as well when I was fighting the Iron Giant. Weird, that was a boss fight. Cool. We have a lot of red bloodstains here and I'm wondering what the hell's up here. Okay, there's something there. Does it come to life or something? Is there another path? Can we go down here? No? Okay, cool. I don't know what's up. So let's just see if there's anything here maybe. So we get Soul of a Giant. Okay. Is there anything else? So when you examine them a second time, all you do is actually you get kicked out back to the outside of the giant tree basically where you entered the memory. You get kicked out of the memory basically. So that's basically your exit point essentially. So I decided to skip that and just come all the way and continue where I was going, which was here. So I was gonna upgrade my stuff. I got souls from the boss we just fought, the giant lord, or lord giant or something like that. And so I decided to infuse my weapons with the appropriate abilities. Yeah, not worth it to change that one. I'm just comparing the stats really, just to see what's what. The sunset staff seems like it's better for dark. Staff of wisdom looks like it will be better for magic, but my staff at the moment is just slightly better for magic. And I need like 4 more Tynite chunks anyway to upgrade my staff of wisdom 1 more, and then 5 more after that. So it's a decent weapon, but I think the versatility of the Black Witch's staff is really good in my eyes. But yeah, getting back to that memory, yeah, it's a cool thing. I think part of the game where you can like travel back in time, and technically, if you think about it, the giants were essentially attacking the fort, and that's where we were. We were in the fort basically, and they were overwhelming the fort, you know, and that's when King Vendrick sort of ran away, if I remember right. But in the end, you killed the giant, so you kind of stopped them from, because we just defeated the giant boss, so we kind of stopped them from overtaking the fort, and I guess at the end of it, the castle.
Flame. In
the long run. So that's what technically that's what we did. I think if I understand the plot or the timeline properly. I mean, there's still a few things that I've not addressed, but you know, I'm not really up to date with the lore of the story. I think it's still pretty cool. I think the concept's still pretty cool, but I'll get into that another day. I think another episode. So since we just got that soul, Straight has it as a magic repel, and we're gonna get it.
Feeble cursed
I forget what it does. It does something like block magic or something like that. That's why it's called repel. I can't remember now. Nothing too interesting. I wasn't gonna get it, but I ended up actually getting it just because. So this episode will focus on me finding these giant tree statue things. We get a seed of a tree of giant. That's all we get here. I thought there would be another memory here, but technically no. Oh. That was just confusing to me. I was wondering, is that it really? So let's see where that seed is. This is the dragon scale. I was just looking at it again because I was wondering, what is the point of this? Is there a reason for this? And you know, reading the description, you know, touching it gives you a glimpse into the abyss. It's kind of weird, you know. Well, at least in my eyes, it's kind of weird. And here we have the seed of a tree of giants. Remember, this was one of the gifts we could have gotten at the beginning of the game. But it's just an online play item that makes enemies react to invaders. That's basically it. So it's an online thing, really. Makes, I guess, the enemies similar to if you were in the Rat Covenant, I guess. But that's it for this section, and then I thought that was all there was to the memory trees, if I remember right. Was there another one? Oh yeah, there's one more here, yeah. And this is actually where we fought that giant, if you think about it, because that's that head there. I realized this as well once I got to the head. Like, yeah, wait a minute, this is the head. Yeah, this is the head that, you know, was tumbling around. And basically just around there was where we fought the giant in the past, in the memory, I guess. if it's like a real memory, I guess it should be. And then this giant would have been one of the giants, I guess, that we saw earlier. And Bernhardt's here, but we're gonna ignore him for now. And we're gonna go straight into here. I like how he automatically like puts his shield up and enters. It's like, you know, be careful. Memory of honor. One cannot reside within memory for too long. So yeah, that's the other thing. You have to keep in mind you can't stay in a memory for too long, really. Got a lot of these ballista. But I guess that would have been used against the giants, really. It's got 2 paths, left and right. Recklessness. Oops, more giants. Fun. Whoa. Now I was surprised they were coming for me because like it seemed like something happened to them. Some of them lost their lives or something like that. They lost quite a bit of health and whatnot, so I don't know what happened there, but they just came for me and then they can't come or break through the wall, so I was like, screw it, they can even hit me. Oh, that was a sniper maybe, a ballista maybe. And they just come and hit me, so I was like, okay, screw this, I'll take the left path. Whoa, there's a lot of characters up here. The fire arrows. I love how they get in each other's way. That Myst! Crying out loud, man, for crying out loud. It's so annoying. And if you're wondering what I did with the rest of the souls, I've probably leveled up some stats. Don't remember exactly, but I think I mentioned before I was dedicating a few stats into endurance and adaptability, and then I'd probably go into what's it called, intelligence. So yeah, I'd use that. So we have this Pharaoh's door, and we got treasure chests. Cool. Now I was gonna use that Pharaoh's Stockstone, but I didn't really think much. I just pressed X for the message, but I pressed it right in front of the door, and it's like, okay, cool. So because usually you can't do that if the Pharaoh's Stockstone contraption works. It has to work to open a secret passage, but this one didn't have to work, so that was a bit confusing to me. So what I thought might be the case, we get some items here and there, nothing really interesting to me. So what I thought might be the case was that this was a fake one, and then when I read that message I was like, okay, cool, that must have been a fake one, or not necessarily a fake one, but a one that has detrimental effects rather than positive effects. And I was surprised we could go up even further, so let's see what's up ahead. Try blocking. So these memories are basically of the same timeline, if you can call it that, which is where everyone's basically, the giants are basically sieging this fort, which is basically an outpost, kind of like an area before Drangleic Castle, really. And the giants were winning. Oh, I was so surprised that hit me. He turned around like last minute to hit me. And yeah, like I said, I wasn't surprised. I mean, technically the giants are winning, but you find that they don't sort of like well, no one really wins in the end. Basically, the giants suffer their own fate, and the soldiers mostly become undead, I think. So the giants sort of built their way now, because that message came up that the mist was thinning out, I just decided to run around instead of actually go and fight stuff and find items and whatnot. Which led me to this dude here, which is generally the end of the area. So I decided to, you know what, just leave. So yeah, generally when you leave, you just end up back here in front of the gate, basically. So yeah, we left the Bernhard out here. Let's talk to him.
Well, we meet again. What are you doing here? Who'd have thought we'd meet in a place like this?
Something's weird with the
Fate just won't let us stay apart, will she?
Apologies for that if that's affecting
See, the
you
old
guys as well.
sword's caught your attention. Well, you've a good eye then. That has been in my family for generations.
For generations.
They say it is crafted with moonlight, and we all know what that means. It wards off evil. And I wouldn't trade her for all the riches in the world. It's said that no man has ever teased out the sword's true power. But in the right hands.
Creepy laugh.
I see you've taken a liking to, but this is one sword, pal, that I wouldn't be giving up. But if you still insist on having it, then you will have to pry it from my cold hands.
Apologies for the ambulance.
I've a great debt to you, and I'll never forget
I thought
it.
he was going to actually give me the sword now, because I have a great
I,
debt to you.
Bernhard, swear by my honor to aid you in your darkest hour, so no problem, pal.
I love the way he talks.
Have a great day.
And that's it, really. So when is our darkest hour? Just weird. When would our darkest hour be, really, technically? I mean, we saw his summon sign outside the throne bosses, which I thought was weird, but you know, especially since it was kind of in the middle of nowhere. Well, Dragonite Castle is kind of in the middle of nowhere. But it was a path he was going to take anyway, so you know. And I decided to go back in here just to see and to collect more items. And surprisingly, Bernhard's here too. That surprised me.
Oh, look at you, old friend. I see your travels way upon you yet. Just remember, I'm always ready to help. My homeland is in the Far East, a kingdom of honourable fighting men. And this sword yet awaits a true man to wield it. I know how swords think, you see. My homeland is in the Far, and this sword.
I find it weird that he has this normal conversations
My
here.
homeland, and this I know.
Yeah, I just find it weird. And what else was I gonna say? Yeah, that must mean that he reached the ancient dragon, basically, in the dragon shrine, because in order to enter these memories, you need the key from the dragon. So yeah, it would indicate that he got all the way up there, basically, and then came all the way back down. So he's like, I don't know, the only person, I guess, to sort of like complete everything that you've done as a player as well, because I think we've done practically everything, to be honest with you, in the game, except for what we're doing right now, and he's doing the same thing. So yeah, that's something to, I guess, consider. I don't know about Vengal. Vengal just, I know his summon sign is at the throne bosses as well, but he may just be there because he didn't go anywhere else. He's just there because. But Bernhard looks like he's succeeded to a certain degree in doing what we're doing as well. I was thinking I could block that. Now I'm just trying to rush through this time just to get more items, really, more than anything else. Oh, the dude's getting owned. I was wondering what else should I use. Can I use this? Since he doesn't have, since he's not aiming for me, why not? And we got him. Just trying to see what else I can do. What else I can get? Nothing here. Yeah, nothing really. And we're kind of close to the end of this particular episode. I kind of actually forgot that there was another memory giant, which I go to a bit later on, so it's not really in sequence. It would have been nice if all the memory episodes were in one episode, but that will be a bit later, and hopefully that's all cool. If I make it, that is. I'm not sure there was anything else. Was there really anything else here? I'm just chilling here waiting for something to happen. Look at that giant from before. He doesn't have a lot of life left. Oh, that did good damage. I see what happens. Bam! And he kills him. I was like, okay. I pick up the spoils. And it's basically it, I think, except for like some archers of the annoying bastards. And some items, I guess. Not soul of a proud knight. Damn. I was just wanting to run and heal quickly. And oh no, the ashen mist has thinned, so yeah. We kinda there's one more item up here, I think, if I remember right. And I don't think it really matters if you exit the area through the giant statue or you just, you know, get kicked out, really. It doesn't really matter. I don't think. And this will be all really from this episode once I get kicked out from this memory. So stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching.